Students take our studio not only because they're interested in preservation and diplomacy, but also because we go to exciting places. So Paris wasn't hard to sell to them. But the State Department does pick the locations, but they usually give us some choices. Usually we prepare students in class by talking about giving them a short course in preservation. Then we do the preparation for the field trip, do the analysis, come back, and then basically work on the rest of the semester doing everything we can to come up with a final product that then we can show off. We also do what's called a historic structure report. That's a bit more formal analysis of the building. That's basically a requirement whenever you do any or plan any changes to a historic structure. And it becomes a big booklet that we show off at the final exhibit, or I would call it final exhibit rather than final review. And we invite the president of the university, the provost, Tobin Tracy from the State Department comes. He brings some of his staff also to the final review or final exhibition. And then people just mill about asking the students questions about what they have contributed to this work.
The reason we work on ambassadors' residences with the State Department is because we developed this course originally for the students to have access to high-level buildings that would have interesting collections, would have interesting architecture, so that students from multiple disciplines would have opportunities to study within their own disciplines at a very high level and also across disciplines. When we worked with the State Department to develop this program, we told them we wanted to have access to significant buildings. And so they came up with the idea of ambassadors' residences because after September 11th, they're generally not open to the public. So although the collections inside are American, they're fantastic. Most people don't get to see them.
We do interviews when we are abroad with the State Department staff, and then we will translate those into videos that, instead of having talking head, of course, you overlay it with whatever they're talking about, diplomacy related, preservation related, and then we make those part of a website. So we basically provide a service by saying we're making these available and accessible through websites to the general public.
And so we're teaching them about preservation. We're also teaching them about diplomacy. We're teaching them about how to maneuver and operate in a global world.
They have to be able to adjust to other disciplines, to other priorities, and be able to then bring their own also knowledge to the table and discuss how to move something forward. And usually some problem that's pretty complex, not just something that's simple that they can maybe solve in their own discipline. It's always about collaboration too.